And here we are, live from the Ohio Cannabis Institute. Welcome, everyone. Fred Hanover here. We're going to have a great day. I've got some information for you that I think you're going to be excited about. This deals with the legal landscape. We're going to do a little evaluation, a little analysis, and present you with some ideas and some concepts about how legalization in this country is developing and moving out. It's pretty exciting, really. Right now, let's go back a little history. In 1973, there were no more than 16% of the Americans in the United States that approved of the legalization of marijuana. Now let's think about that. That was right during the time when things were really heating up around this country. We just beforehand had 4 dead in Ohio. We had all sorts of unrest on college campuses, and pot was a pretty popular thing. But yet only 16% of the Americans actually felt that it was a valuable substance. I don't even think at that point it was considered for most a medication. By the time 2003 rolled around, that had jumped to a whopping 34%. Wow, doubled. In what? 30 years, really? Now, from 2003 to 2016, the acceptance level nationwide is 60%. 60%. Pretty amazing, right? All right, well, how's that break down amongst our political parties? Let's see. Independents, it's actually 70%. So independents favor the legalization of cannabis. Democrats, 67%. Republicans, 42%. Now, let's talk a little bit about how this affects drug busts, drug arrests. We're now seeing that 45%, nope, wrong number, 43% of drug-related busts in the U.S. in 2015, 1.5 million of them were marijuana related. Come on, really? We're ruining lives over a plant that's going to save lives? 25% were heroin or cocaine, 24% were some other kind of narcotic, and 7% were synthetic or manufactured drugs. That's how the breakdown occurs. Right now, every 49 seconds, there's a drug-related arrest in America, with the vast majority of we've seen being marijuana related. Come on, really? Ruining lives for a product or a plant that saves lives? You know, I've got a little personal testimony I want to share with you. I was in college smoking pot. I inhaled. And I liked it. It was fun. It was a party thing, right? But that was my concept of pot. I grew up, got out of college, grew up, married, gave it up because it was a party thing. I had no real belief or understanding at all to its true medicinal value. I just thought it was a party thing. And the more I began to study it, the more I began to listen to the professionals, the more I began to do the research myself. The more I listened to the Senate panel down at the State House, the more I listened to really the best people in the world who know this stuff, the more I began to realize, yeah, it has real healing value. So what are we doing? We're putting people in prison for products, for really products, like an aspirin, that has real healing value. And quite frankly, those 2 people that came here to the State House, to those 2 world-class leaders in psychology and neurology, said that. They said that it is no more dangerous than an aspirin and no more addictive than a cup of coffee. And we're putting people in prison and ruining lives for that. Really? Okay. Well, now, let's have a little fun. Picture time. That, my friends, is a little marijuana plant. Pretty soon, the state of Ohio is going to allow those to be grown here. The licensure process is going through right now, and at some point this summer they're going to be awarding those licensures, and this state is going to embrace a healing plant that is going to do so much good, not only for the people who need it, but for the business people in this state, the small business people, everybody who can benefit from the healing and the economic healing that this plant can bring to the state. I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Wanted to spend a little time with you, share some personal feelings today, and look forward to seeing you again. Peace.